November 1, 2025, to our friends in Manila. I know you've been waiting for this. I'm very sorry. In fact, I have not slept yet. And it's very clear that we are on full blast again. In fact, the group, I think, of Isko Moreno wants to make a statement here in the United States of America. So to Mayor Isko Moreno, I hope everything is all right in Manila. I'd like to be very clear. I'm very supportive of your efforts there. But I think you might be fooled by certain Chinese elements here in Oklahoma. And sana wag ko kayong magpapaloko sapagkat dalawa lang naman sa negosyo ang talagang tunay ay ang naloloko o ang manloloko. So I'd like to be very clear to the mayor, the good mayor of Manila, Philippines. Do not be fooled by people like Wendell R. Managat. Yung mga inchik dyan na walang ginawa kundi siraan ako, no? But anyway, I'd like to be very, very clear. Very, very clear. It is only Gavin Bautista that can solve the current crisis in the Philippines where the stock market has vanished, the central bank policies are so archaic and worthless, and above all, there is zero foreign investor confidence. Only me, ako lang ang makakasolba niyan. Liliwanagin ko lang yan. At yung ating kaibigan sa Ateneo, si ngayong Secretary of Finance, si Ralph Recto, Secretary Recto, I'd like to be very clear, wala kami dito sa US na nagdidikta sa inyo. Siguro yung mga taong katulad ni Managat, Wendell R. Managat, bata ni John Concepcion, ang naninira sa akin. Okay? So I'd like to be very clear on that. And I would like to request John Concepcion to make a statement regarding what's happening here in Oklahoma City. Okay, I would like John Concepcion to either give me a call or email me at 405-503-8511 para magkaroon na ng linaw itong mga, puro chismis at paninira, maligning. At walang ginawa kung hindi ipitin ako dito ng hayop na yan, si Wendell R. Managat. Okay? I'd like to be very clear on that. Okay? Wala akong kinalaman sa hayop na yan, Okay? So, to Secretary of Finance, Ralph Recto, I am more than ready to prove my mettle. At para malaman na kung sino ang bano at kung sino ang magaling at kung sino ang tutupad sa kanilang salita para masolba ang walang kwentang central bank policies, ang walang kwentang foreign investor package, at ang walang kwentang solusyon para lumago muli ang PSE, ang Philippine Stock Exchange. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to move forward quickly because I will not translate that for the meantime because we are really good only for a few minutes today, because I am already readying my flight very soon to Mar-a-Lago in Florida to present my credentials and my proposals to, in my opinion, since the time of Thomas Jefferson, the greatest president in the history currently, because he might break records not only in the United States but all over the world, and that is President Donald Trump. Okay, so let me get this off the table, because I wanted to personally greet the #1 CEO in Asia, and that is none other than Senor Don Andres Soriano III. November, as I would like to tell everybody, is the month of Don Andres Soriano III. My felicitations and my greetings to my friends in ANSCOR, the Andres Soriano Corporation, headed still by Andres Soriano III. Don Andres, my sincere congratulations to your many achievements, especially on this new ventures you're taking care of. And I must say, everybody misses you, including people in the United States. And most of the people here who used to be working with San Miguel Corporation, no question about it, is hoping that you would make a comeback very soon. It's high time that the President of the Philippines, President Bongbong Marcos, should consider financing, the government financing of a new San Miguel under the leadership of Andres Soriano III to create more than 200,000 jobs. And that, I have the plan. If you are interested, President Bongbong Marcos, and if Don Andres Soriano III is interested to use some of his resources to recharge San Miguel International. But anyway, I don't want to get more into that subject matter of San Miguel, but I would like to stress the fact that the qualities of Andres Soriano, being Mr. Innovation, Mr. CEO Innovation, Mr. CEO Fast Forward Planning, and Mr. CEO High Profit Margins, everybody in the world misses your presence, Don Andres Soriano III. Because it is very, very clear that what the Philippines needs right now is a turnaround. What is a turnaround? A turnaround starts with very, very effective policies. But what is happening in the Philippines is that the money that was stolen, which is estimated right now by my group, correct me if I'm wrong, 30 billion for the DPWH US dollars and 8 billion for the other departments. The central bank must leverage on this money to be able to further pursue the current projects of the president. For example, let us do Manila. Manila is in need of, let's say, $5 billion in order to solve flood control and the, I must say, the very, very, world-class beautification projects of the First Lady, none other than Liza Araneta Marcos. Congratulations, First Lady, for that effort. I think Arroceros, correct me if I'm wrong, matagal na kasi ako hindi nakapunta dyan sa area niyan, but it is so beautiful and there is a lot of positive opinion circulating all over the United States, Mexico, and even Canada. Because as you know, Mexico is the new tiger economy of the world. Mexico is the best kept secret of North America. So ladies and gentlemen, how do we solve the problems of the Philippines right now? As I said, the traffic problem can only be solved by what I already proposed a long time ago. Pag nasunod yan, masosolba na ang traffic. The sad story is maraming nagrurunong-runungan sa Pilipinas na wala naman talagang nagawa. Katulad ni Wendell Armanagat na walang ginawa kung hindi lokohin mismo ang aking misis na si Nancy Tubujan Uy. Okay? Walang ginawa kung hindi nanakawan ako, extort ng information kay Nancy Tubujan Uy and then ilalapag kay John Concepcion. Okay? So, at marami pang mga ibang Pilipinong ganyan, katulad nito si Ernesto Bangunay pa ngayon, na hindi namang kasali sa aking mga kumpanya. At walang ginawa kung hindi magdakaw at siraan ako. Okay? So, traffic is solved. PSE investor confidence is solved. And now we go to the big one. Was able to contact the surrogates of President Xi Jinping. And I already told this in a previous video that I was telling the group of the Politburo in China, the People's Republic of China, that there is nothing to attack anymore in the Philippines. Pagudpud is the northern tip of Ilocos Norte. I was there from 1988 to 89. All the way to Sorsogon. All the way to Sulu. Okay? Marinduque, Palawan, north, south, east, west. North, south, east, west. Everything is practically controlled by the Chinese. Rice, corn, energy, banking, 5-6, lahat na hawak ng inchik. So I told the People's Republic of China under their Politburo connection surrogates here in the United States, there is nothing to conquer. So if you will do it a la Ukraine versus Russia, where Russia is now saddled with overwhelming debt, what is going to crush Russia is not the war, actually. It would be the effects of the war. And therefore, Xi Jinping's group is considering to pull out from the West Philippine Sea because of me, because of my connections. Kasi kinekwenta namin, we were summarizing the profit and loss. Now, regards to the oil there, then I said, let's go on a joint venture quickly. Because right now, I think the problem of President BBM, Bongbong Marcos, BBM starts for Bongbong Marcos, I'd like to be very clear on that because some even accuse me of being a spy. The Mormons, I think, are accusing me of being a spy. I said, no, I am not a spy, but I love to be eating a lot of Chinese, what is this? A lot of American pies. I am not a spy, but I love to eat American pies. Okay, I like to be very clear on that because some of the Mormons would take my voice every day whenever I'm there. Okay, by the way, I went to Provo, Utah, I think several times, yeah? And I love Provo, Utah, but I just don't know why. That was during the 1980s, 1990s. But I don't know why all of a sudden the Mormons keep on taping my voice wherever I go, whatever restaurant I go. So, going back to the West Philippine Seas, the good development is China is considering to withdraw based on the proposals I am about to finalize, and I will furnish copy, obviously, President BBM. Now, with regards to what Nikki Cosseteng, the former senator of the Philippines, my warmest to you, Nikki, it is true that most foreign investors are pulling out. But again, that is, again, a wrong way of thinking because the foreign investors numbering in the hundreds have been misled. If I were the new central bank governor of the Philippines or the #1 advisor to the president regarding that matter, you know, the softening of the peso reaching about 59 and change is good. Why? Because it will lower the cost of operations. And #2, if an investor will pull out, you can get another investor to go in. But it is a question now of confidence. Na tama ka, former Senator Nikki Cosseteng, na baka nakawin lahat ng investments na puro lagay, meaning to say, bribe money sa barangay official, bribe money sa city official, bribe money sa provincial official, and bribe money sa so and so, so forth and so on. And that is the #1 role of the President of the Philippines, to assure that there will be no bribe money whatsoever. Na hindi lang ang mga inchik ang kikita. Puro inchik na lang. At nga pala, in fairness, si Ayala, medyo gumagana yata. I think he's making good money. And of course, Ricky Razon. But the rest are all Chinese, are all making money. Filipinos are not making money. Okay? Filipinos are bleeding money in the Philippines right now. The Chinese are making a ton of money. Kaya mismo si Lucio Tan, nandito araw-araw yung grupo niya. But I don't think El Capitan is happy too, because he is losing a lot of money with regards to the softening of the peso. So it's a complicated subject matter. But this is what I can tell you, it can be solved. Overnight. It can happen overnight. It can happen overnight. But with a current central bank governor, which is so inept, and his policies are just way off, you know. He has only one policy, that is to cut interest rates. What the central bank governor should do should be to go on the air and explain one by one what are the new policies of the government that will encourage foreign investments, that will create a plan for investors that are moving out, because we are not under martial law yet, okay? And I'm not adding any flavor to that statement, because if there will be killings, I am the first to tell you, Mr. President, you must declare martial law. Because the investors don't want any killings. Okay, so I'm not adding any statements of insurrection or any of that flavorful statement. But in the name of accuracy, I must state that foreign investors always give top priority to safety and assurance that their investments will be properly developed by both government and the private sector. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have any questions, we have to go. We are on a tight schedule today. You can Viber or call me at 405-503-8511, and my email address is superdeals1494@gmail.com. And to all my fans in the Philippines, I think the Santos group, by the way, is here, from Nestle. I will not fail you. I have never lied to you. I never bluffed you. I will deliver the big numbers for your businesses. But the plan has to be properly implemented. Implemented, meaning to say there is a cost to that to make it sustainable. Thank you, good night, and to Don Andres Soriano III, I, together with our friends here in the United States, Mexico, Canada, Western Europe, and of course the Philippines, miss you so much. Because if Andres Soriano, Don Andres Soriano III, were back in business in the Philippines, he will be the #1 catalyst, the #1 firm, strong, founding catalyst that will create investor confidence, which is the most needed element in the Philippines today. Thank you, good night, and I will see you tomorrow.